Hello everybody and welcome to my warrior build video. The main purpose of this build is just to deal a ton of damage using your axe and rifle. It's great fun. I don't really know if it's viable in tournaments or not. I've just made it for mainly World vs World and PvE, and it's just so satisfying when you land your big hits with it. Okay, the stats we are looking for this build is Berserkers. As you can see here, I've put ruby orbs in all of my armor. And my accessories, I've also got Berserker stats as well. Reason I went ruby orbs is nice and cheap. And my weapon, I've got a superior sigil of force, as that's just better than having a ruby orb in there. For this build, we want to go 10 in strength, 30 in arms, and 30 in discipline. We go 10 points in strength to get Berserker's power. Berserker's power just allows us to deal more damage, as we've got full stacks of adrenaline. You can deal up to 12% more damage using it. The first major we take in arms is Furious Reaction. This grants us more fury and vigor, which is useful because we don't exactly have a lot of defense, so dodging will be useful. And our fury uptime is not as high as if we had defensive stats. The 20-point major trait we want in the arms tree is Crack Shot, as it'll make all of our rifle shots pierce. It means that our kill shot can take out multiple people, especially if someone's downed and then someone's trying to res them. And it'll make our volley a lot shorter cooldown as well, which is another great source of damage. The final major that we want in arms is Furious, as this means that as we're critting, because we have such a high crit, we're getting back a lot of adrenaline, which means we can fire off more kill shots, which is what we want. And we don't really want random quickness in our build either, so we didn't take the other choice. The first major trait in the discipline tree that we'll be taking is Signet Mastery. This will give us 20% off all of our Signet cooldowns. We will be using the actives on the Signets that we've got on the bar at the moment quite often, so we do want them to be able to cool down as soon as possible. The second major trait in the discipline tree that we want is Heightened Focus. This will give us more crit as our adrenaline goes up. It'll give us up to 9 crit once we reach stage 3 of the adrenaline bar, which is good because that means more damage and more adrenaline gain back for us. And last but not least, we take Burst Mastery as the final trait in the discipline tree. It provides us with shorter cooldowns on our burst skills, and also when we use a full 3 bars, we'll get a bar back of adrenaline, so we can build it up faster. So it just allows us to use our burst skills more often, allows them to charge faster, and it's just great for us, as we want to be pumping out as many kill shots and eviscerates as possible, just to deal that huge burst damage using those 2 skills. Okay. In combat, normally we start off with our auto attack, hit your number 4, then hit your volley, as you take a big chunk of damage out of them. Switch to your kill shot, if they're still alive, shield bash, eviscerate, and boom, they're gone. That's the general rotation for combat. If they manage to survive through that, you can hit your shield stance to block any incoming damage. And then just chop away at them with your auto attack with the axe. It'll generally put people down. That's it there for the traits. Next up I'll show some footage of me actually using the build. Sometimes I'll be using different utilities in the footage. That's because sometimes I'll just adapt it depending on the situation. Sometimes I'll live dangerously, go no condition removal. Or if there's a boss which doesn't really have reflect damage, I'll just swap out the Signet of Might for something else. Generally though, the Signet of Stamina and Signet of Might are pretty good things to use, because you can punch through reflex and blocks, and you can cleanse all your conditions, which you do need sometimes when you've got something that'll put long duration dots on you. All in all, if you like this build, please favourite, subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.
You've taken the graveyard. For great justice.
How come he's not in mumble raging at you?
Oh, he's recording it.
For great justice. Adrenaline rising. Time to strike.
Down by the mall.
Okay, nothing's happening there yet.
Not yet.
Jaquaddle's up. He's about half dead.
Oh, by the time I switched over characters and got there, he'd be dead.
There's one to remember me by.
Oh, I'll tap this and see if I can't get more.
Got him.
One red
For
boot.
great justice. Can't see.
Still nothing in more. I'm just porting in now.
Yeah, nothing yet.
You're just lucky.
He really likes me. No, it's going after night.
Mm.
Refreshing.
Out. Meadow.
For great justice. The spirits should be impressed.
Good grief. I need enemy resistance.
Oh no!
Are you down? Like, down?
For great
She dropped
justice.
fast. As soon as I saw her down, she was dead already. Hmm.
When it went down, it was like I only had 1/3 of the health.
Trying to get you up.
Thank you.
For great justice. I'm as strong as bear. I summon the
Trying to get agonized.
For great justice.